Now, yesterday night, the country was faced with a 5-hour blackout, which is something that has always been rare in our republic. It was a nationwide blackout in the country usiku wa manane kwa zaidi ya masaa matano. The blackout happened at a very crucial time in the Republic of Kenya, where every blackout has a significant meaning to the people of the Republic. And after the blackout yesterday night, the blackout which lasted for 5 hours, Kenyans have taken on their different social media pages to express fears on what they think might have been happening in the country during the time that this blackout happened. And one of them who has spoken is none other than the former presidential candidate, Reuben Kigame. The former presidential candidate and evangelist Reuben Kigame has painted a sorry state of affairs at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport during a power outage phase on Tuesday night. In a statement on Wednesday, December 18, 2024, Kigame revealed that he arrived at the airport only to find it in a mess in terms of service delivery. According to Kigame, after landing in the airport, it took him at least 2 hours before he was cleared to leave the facility. Now, this comes after a nationwide power outage that lasted for hours, with the Kenya Power and Lighting Company claiming they did not know the cause. In a statement issued on Wednesday, December 18, 2024, the utility company announced that electricity had been restored to most regions, including North Rift, Central Rift, Western Kenya, Nyanza, and parts of Nairobi and Mount Kenya. Kenya Power noted that efforts are ongoing to ensure that power is fully restored to the remaining areas. And I want to read this so that you will understand why Kenyans are doubting that this was just a normal power outage in the country. Listen. We are pleased to report that power has been restored to most parts of North Rift, Central Rift, Western Kenya, South Nyanza, and sections of Nairobi and Mount Kenya regions following a widespread outage. The statement read, "Our team is diligently working to restore supply to all the remaining areas. We thank our customers for their patience as we work towards full restoration of normal service." Now, earlier Kenya Power acknowledged that the outage had affected the majority of the country, sparing only parts of the Western and North Rift regions. Now, whatever Kenyans are saying, it seems that Kenyans are highly convinced that something was being sneaked into the country yesterday night through the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and that is why, under the orders of the president, Kenya Power had to shut down power in the whole of the country so that they will ensure that whatever was being brought into the country entered peacefully. And what many are claiming is that the vaccines that were talked about by President William Ruto, which are being delivered by the Gate Foundation, the vaccine being delivered by the Gate Foundation are the ones that were being delivered in the country yesterday night, so that Kenyans wouldn't know, and that the vaccination of the vaccination of our livestock would start. Now, I want to read a few comments on social media so that you will understand what Kenyans are saying. What Kenyans are saying in regards to this. I want you to listen. Sam Jogona says KPLC should tell us, why is it that when there is a nationwide blackout, there is always a random cargo plane at Jkia, and they revealed a cargo plane DLH 591. And this plane has been talked about several times. Several times by a lot of people in the country, claiming that the cargo plane was one which was trying to deliver the said the said vaccines to the country which are vaccines that are being given to the country by the Gates Foundation led by Bill Gates. Ni moja tu kati ya comments na allegations ambazo zina come through in regards to this story, and this really speaks a lot of volumes. This tells you that Kenyans, once something is spoken about on social media by Kenyans, if you don't take that thing seriously, then you might be the one who is in trouble or who is in a problem. Now, a lot of times, the Kenya Power or the PLC blackout, the KPLC blackouts that had been happening in the country earlier were all as a result of trying to convince the people of the Republic of Kenya that they needed an investor in these dockets so that the investor could invest money in the Kenya Power Company or the power companies to enable efficient delivery of power to every part of the country and to minimize on the power outage throughout the country. Now, after that deal was given to the Kentraco deal was given to Adani, now we are done with Adani. It's about time now. The other thing that Ruto is concentrating most to convince Kenyans that they need is the vaccination of their livestock, which is also and which has been highly opposed by the people of the Republic of Kenya. We are saying hatutaki kupea ng'ombe zetu chanjo, jichanje kwanza ndio uje uchanje ng'ombe zetu. Na ng'ombe zinasema mnyambo wangu choice yangu. Kwa sababu that is they are telling us that the reason they want to vaccinate them is that to reduce or to reduce certain ingredients in the fat that is produced by our livestock. Yani upumbavu ambao umezidi mipaka. So you're being told yesterday was the day that those vaccines were being delivered into the country, and it was a strategic power blackout to enable an efficient delivery of the said vaccines at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport so that Kenyans would not interfere with it. The cargo plane ambayo ilifika ilikuwa na hizo vaccines. So the vaccines are currently at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, or maybe even they have been moved to certain warehouses around Nairobi. Ndipo kazi ya kuweza kuwachanja ng'ombe wenu iweze kuanza. But as usual, Kenya Power always act as if they don't know what caused the power outage. Tell me how a company that is serving the whole republic, stima inapotea tu, and you tell us that you don't know the reason why there was a nationwide power blackout, and yet your nini ziko the same. Your stations have not experienced any problems. That means someone switched off power, because you can't tell us you restored power without knowing what the problem, without knowing the problem that caused the power outage. For now, that's what's up. Leave your comment in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Kenyan Daily Report TV, and please make sure you leave a comment, subscribe.